the children of Israel, they were sacrificing to the Queen of Heaven. God became angry about it, and they faced judgment for that. And when they were facing judgment, they said in Jeremiah 44 from verse 15, Jeremiah was warning them. He said they shouldn't sacrifice to the Queen of Heaven. Then all the men who knew that their wives had borne incense to other gods, with all the women who stood by, a great multitude of all the people who dwell in the land of Egypt, Patros, answered Jeremiah, saying, as for the word that you have spoken to us in the name of the Lord, we will not listen to you. He said, but we will certainly do whatever has gone out of our own mouths, to burn incense to the Queen of Heaven and pour a drink offering to her. That's libation. As we have done, we and our fathers, our kings, our princes, in the cities of Judah and in the streets of Jerusalem. For then we had plenty of food, we were well off, and saw no trouble. But since we stopped burning incense to the Queen of Heaven and pouring a drink offering to her, we have lacked everything and have been consumed by the sword and by famine. The women also said, and when we burn incense to the Queen of Heaven and pour that drink offering to her, did we make cakes for her to worship her and pour that drink offering to her without our husband's permission? Now you see, if your forefathers, there's a lot of lessons to learn. There's 3 lessons there. One is a deceptive sacrifice that was going on. They were sacrificing to the Queen of Heaven. God was angry and was abhorring it till the day of vengeance. So when God sent vengeance, they now said it's because they stopped sacrificing to the Queen of Heaven. That's why they are not progressing. Number 3 now is that sometimes if your forefathers were sacrificing to another, and you know, say they were pouring the libation, they were doing sacrifice. Not many of you know that you didn't come from a born-again family. So when you have stopped sacrificing, they will attack you. Some people say the more they give, the more they are afflicted, the more they attack. So if you don't know the roots of your family, what have taken place, what they have covenanted themselves to, and you just came out from nowhere and say, oh, I want to serve God, I want to be giving to God, then you will put yourself in problem. Do you know a young man came here in the crossover night? His mother sent him money and said, make sure that money does not go to church. And since that time, everything he had collapsed. This one is not ancient now. This is his mother that is still alive. Sent him money, said, make sure this money does not go to church. And the moment he did it, everything collapsed till today. Don't see yourself making it and be happy. Check the roots, your family first, before you start being happy, because at a certain time, before you cross a certain level, they will come after you. If you don't correct the back, they will come after you. My mother used to carry containers, and everything went like this until she started owing debt. Because the place she came from, the place she married into, there's demon there, demon of poverty is there. So they fought her. They have tried to kill her many times in my presence like this, because they know she came with a lie. She got accident and broke her 2 legs. The car scattered 2009, scattered beyond repair. If there's a spirit in your family that hates God and you are crossing the boundary, it will affect you. Exodus 2 from verse 23. He said, now it happened in the process of time that the king of Egypt died, and the children of Israel groaned because of the bondage, and they cried out, and their cry came up to God because of their bondage. So God heard their groaning, and God remembered his covenant with Abraham. Now, who is remembering your covenant? The covenant your fathers did. This is many generations now. But a spirit called God is remembering the covenant of their fathers. He said, now I'll come and rescue them because of covenant. So, which covenant do your grandfather had? The spirit of the Rechabite. This family called this family of Rechabite. Number 1, don't drink wine. Number 2, you shall not build a house. That's the spirit of Rechabite. That's the meaning. Number 3, don't sow seed. Don't sow. It can mean don't start a business, don't plant, or don't sow money into a church. That's the meaning of that. Number 4, Don't plant a vineyard, meaning don't have a company of your own. The number, all your days you shall live in a rented house. Don't build. That's the meaning of that spirit called Rechabite. It's the spirit operating fivefold. Then finally, make sure you don't have any of this. Make sure. Jeremiah 35 from verse 1. It said, the word of the Lord which came to Jeremiah from the Lord in the days of Joachim the son of Josiah, king of Judah, saying, go to the house of the Rechabites, the family of the Rechabite. Speak to them and bring them into the house of the Lord, into one of the chambers, and give them wine to drink. Then I took Jezaniah the son of Jeremiah, the son of Abenizia, his brother, and all his sons, and the whole house of the Rechabites. I brought them into the house of the Lord, into the chamber of the sons of Aman, the son of Igidliah, a man of God, which was by the chamber of the prince, above the chamber of Messiah, son of Shalom, the keeper of the door. Then I set before the sons of the house of the Rechabite bowl of wine and cups, and I said to them, drink wine. Now listen to the answer, because there are spirits that give these answers in people's life. He said, but they said, we will not drink no wine. For Jonadab the son of Rechab, our father, commanded us, saying, you shall not drink wine, you nor your sons forever. 2, you shall not build a house. This is covenant their forefathers had before they were born. So if you go to your village now, you travel to your village and you notice uncompleted buildings are many. These are people that came out from the Rechabite family. They don't know. They just made small money and traveled them to go and build a house. Meanwhile, before they were born, before they existed, there's a meeting and a covenant to say, nobody from this family must build a house. Some people, they are building the house, then they die. Some, they build the house, they become uncompleted. Some, the moment they are building the house, they become sick. Something must just happen that will be against them passing the limit. Your own might not be house. Your own might be a threshold they have given to you spiritually that nobody must pass this limit in this family. He said, you shall not build a house, nor sow seed. That means if they are not sowing, they should be begging. Because if you don't plant, you shouldn't expect harvest. He said, no, plant a vineyard. Don't plant. Just imagine this kind of family. He said, no, have any of this. Then finally, you, all your days, you shall dwell in tent. That is rent house. That's not tent. Whether you want to doubt it or not, there are many people family like this. The Rechabites family. Then the other family again is the family of Eli. That one is a generational poverty. So that first one, the family of the Rechabite, is covenant of poverty. Why the family of Eli is generational poverty. 1 Samuel 2 from verse 35. He said, then I will raise up for myself a faithful priest who shall do according to what is in my heart and in my mind. I will build him a sure house, and he shall walk before my anointed forever. And it shall come to pass that everyone that is left in your house, God was talking to Eli, will come and bow down to him for a piece of silver, spirit of begging, and a morsel of bread, and say, please put me in one of the priestly position that I may have a piece of bread. That family, they must beg bread. They must be begging. It's not whether they like it or not. Whether they don't want to beg, they must beg. Even if your family is like that, if you give that person $1 billion, he must still come down to the point where he will beg. What kind of family are you from? Let me show you one sign that you are from that kind of family. If you are doing well before, and all of a sudden you went down, you are from that kind of family. It's not because you mismanage money. Because there are people that mismanage money more than you. It's just the family. So I was doing well before. I used to have a lot of money before. It was all of a sudden. No, you are a family. There's something that is traveling from family to family. Then another way to know that you are from that kind of family, look at your parents. If you notice that your parents were doing well at a certain season and they went down, you should wake up. It's coming for you. Because that is how they thought, I will be fine. Nothing bad will happen to me. The way you are doing strong head, they also did it. How do you break out of this kind of family? When you know the kind of family you came out from, and you notice the traits that the spirit of poverty is there, you need to have a new covenant with God. And how do you have a new covenant with God? 1 Samuel 1 from verse 10. This is a barren woman that knows she was very barren, and the womb was dry, and she was in bitterness. You know, when you came out from a bitterness family, your life is bitter, everything is bitter. I want to show you what to do. She was in serious bitterness, serious depths, because her mates have children she doesn't have. She was in serious bitterness, and she was in bitterness of soul, and prayed to the Lord and wept in anguish. Then she made a vow and said, O Lord of hosts, if you indeed look on the affliction, the poverty on your maidservant, and remember me, and do not forget your maidservant, but we give your maidservant a male child, then I will give him to the Lord all the days of his life, and no razor shall come upon his head. What does that mean? Loan to God. When God starts opening your ways, once money start entering your hand, if you came out of a faulty foundation, all your money should return back to God. I'm telling you, as far as you don't like it, you know they told Jeremiah, they say, we will not hear what the Lord is saying. I came out from a poverty family. I know what I'm telling you. Jeremiah 44:16, what did they say? As for the word that you have spoken to us in the name of the Lord, we will not listen to you. It might take you 7 years. It can take many amount of years. Money you are supposed to be saving. Money you are supposed to be saying, I want to build a house. I want to invest in a big business. My dear, for your own good. Just be sending it, or else all those money will be waste. Business, they will be coming to you. If you are from such family, money start entering your hand. Businesses will be coming to you. Such business that once you invest it, you will think you will make money, you will lose it. I vowed to God, when I knew the kind of place I came from, I will not buy a land for myself. Till now, I don't have any land that is mine. I don't have one footstep of land. I don't have one brick that is called house. Brick that is on top of another brick that is called house. I said, God, I will build you a place. I will find a place for you first. Bishop David Eriko knew the kind of family he came out from, and when he started ministry, he carried his seat to Archbishop Benson Idahosa. You must know that all these great rich people you are seeing in Nigeria now, Idahosa made them. Even Dangote. It's him that spoke over Dangote. There was a story that Zipa 18 that came to Nigeria, and he was supposed to return back, and the flight was already filled. And the Archbishop went to that plane and said, hey, listen, this man is supposed to travel back today. Somebody should stand up for him. And Dangote stood up. Nobody knew him that time. He was just a normal businessman. All the believers were occupying their space till Jesus come. They don't want to stand up. So a Muslim man stood up. And he said to him, the word will stand for you. That's how Dangote became who he is today. So Bishop Oedipo went to his house one day and he opened money on the ground. He poured it on the ground. He said, David, take anyone you want. And he said, no, Papa, I'm the one that's supposed to be giving you, not you give him. He said, does it mean I can't give you money? So he said, no, not so, but it means I'm supposed to. And he's still coming up. He just started ministry new. Many pastors think they need money. They don't need it. It's them that's supposed to give. Then he told him, he said, walk, stand on top of this money. He said, money will be subject to you. Don't be too smart. The spirit that is fighting you is smarter than you. Covenants are powerful. And anybody that is telling you that Jesus has done it all for you, you don't need to have a covenant, is lying to you. Jesus is a perfect example that everybody needs to pay the price to enter into a new covenant. There's no house worth building that don't have a building plan. So many people are just living their life by chance. Say, one day I will make breakthrough. I will make breakthrough. Breakthrough does not last. Breakthrough is only God helping you for a sec. Landlord wanted to drive me, then somebody just sent me money from nowhere. Breakthrough. 1 Samuel 1:22. He said, but Anna did not go up, for she had said to her husband, not until the child is weaned, then I will take him, that he may appear before the Lord and remain there forever. This is the woman that was barren. She said, this is her first son that she have. Is a project to God. So Elkanah, her husband, said to her, do what seems best to you. Wait until you have weaned him. Only let the Lord establish his word. Then the woman stayed and nursed her son until she had weaned him. Now when she had weaned him, she took him up with her, with 3 bulls, 1 ephah of flour, and a skin of wine, and brought him to the house of the Lord in Shiloh. And the child was young. Now they slaughtered a bull and brought the child to Eli. And she said, oh my Lord, as your soul lives, my Lord, I am the woman who stood by you here, praying to the Lord. For this child I have prayed, and the Lord has granted me by my petition, which I asked of him. Therefore, I have also lent him. I've loaned him. As long as he lives, he shall be lent to the Lord. So they worship the Lord there. He said, I've donated him. Let him just be here. In 1 Samuel 2 from verse 20, this is where the blessing came. And Eli will bless Elkanah and his wife and said, the Lord give you a descendant, give you abundance from this woman for the loan that she has given to the Lord. Then they would go to their own house. Meaning they came to the priests to say, every day they were coming, every season they were going to Shiloh for prayer. And the priest said, may God give you a descendant because of the son, your Samuel, you donated to God. May God give you more children. The next verse said, and the Lord visited Anna, so that she conceived and bore 3 sons and 2 daughters. Meanwhile, the child Samuel grew before the Lord. I wish you knew this quick, because you have gone and put money in unnecessary things. Before you start doing anything, make sure you have a covenant with God.